Do another sports classic coming on Apple TV. Well, the Dink just hit Apple TV Plus this past Friday. The film is produced by Ben Stiller and it's directed by Josh Greenbaum, who's known for directing comedies like Will and Harper, Strays, Barb, and Stargo to Vista Del Mar. He'll also be directing next year's Spaceballs 2. The film stars Jake Johnson as Dustin Boyd, a former tennis professional prodigy who had to end his career very early due to unforeseen circumstances. And now he's working at his tennis club, which is run by his father, Chuck, played by Ed Harris. But he's not being trusted. His dad has lost a lot of faith in him since he turned pro. And now pickleball, is now taking over the country. And his dad does not want pickleball being played at his club. So trying to earn his respect, Dustin is now taking the side of the pickleball players at his club. He also meets a pickleball partner in Candace, played by Mary Steenburgen, who could help him throughout his journey. He has a best friend named PJ, played by Aaron Chen, as well as Chloe Fineman's also in the movie as his first girlfriend. Also, Ben Stiller appears as his doctor. The film's an hour and 42 minutes and is PG-13. Welcome back, everyone, to a brand new review here on Max Talks Movies. My name is Max Dinnenberg. Today we're talking The Dink, and obviously I don't talk about this a lot often because there's not a lot of movies based on tennis, but I am a massive tennis fan. It goes without saying that it's tough for me to go without a day watching tennis. I watch on a daily basis. I absolutely love tennis. It's my favorite sport to play. So we don't really get a lot of tennis movies. We've had like Wimbledon, like 20 years ago, King Richard, 6, 7 years ago, and here we are now with The Dink. And I was very excited for this movie. The trailers really hooked me, so I was excited. And I will say, I actually am disappointed by The Dink. Do I think, again, is this like an awful, embarrassing movie like that? No. But I don't think this is a particularly strong movie. And I'll say this. I think the best part of this film is this cast. It is a very well casted movie. Jake Johnson in the leading role is very good, very believable as this guy who, as a child prodigy tennis player was supposed to be the next guy, didn't work out. He's going from being a prodigy to being a club pro teacher of children. That is a different 20-year life cycle, I guess, there for Jake Johnson's character. And he's very good as this movie. He's very charismatic. He's funny. But you also understand why he might not have a lot of friends and why his dad might not have the most faith in him as well. Mary Steenburgen is also really good in this movie as Candace, someone who also has her own personal life issues. And she uses pickleball more than just like a hobby as an escape, as a distraction, and also a way to meet more friends. And that's when Dustin comes when they both kind of need each other in their particular moments. I thought Pan Oswalt had the funniest sequence in the entire movie. He plays the leader of the pickleball club at Ed Harris's club. Like he wants more pickleball courts, and Ed Harris's character does not. And that's kind of the fight. Pan Oswalt is hilarious and steals all of the scenes that he is in. Ben Stiller in like two scenes that he is in is also quite funny in this movie. And a lot of the inside baseball tennis jokes do work in this movie. Andy Roddick, who's in all the trailers, former major champion in tennis, has my favorite podcast. He's in this movie as well. He's good when he's on screen. There's also a lot of inside baseball. If you're a big tennis fan, you're going to get a lot more out of this, I would say, than just just casuals or even non-tennis fans. But again, I will say this, you don't have to be a tennis fan or pickleball player to understand what's going on in this movie. It is a heartwarming movie. It's an easy watch of an hour 40. But overall, I will say I wanted to laugh a lot more than I wanted to with The Dink. And I just think this film plays it so safe from a storytelling perspective and honestly a joke perspective. The movie is rated R, but it really is R for no reason. It's not a raunchy comedy. I just think it plays the R rating extremely safe. I'm not looking for like graphic nudity, but if you're a rated R comedy, I'm expecting raunchy jokes that push over the line. This movie just does not offer that whatsoever. This felt like this movie could have easily been PG-13. It's really just R because characters will curse more than 2 or 3 times in the movie. That to me is like a lazy rated R comedy. Go for it. Go there with particular jokes. This movie doesn't really do that. My major issue from a story level, and I'm not going to spoil the specifics of it, but there is a romantic angle that I did not expect to become more of a focal point in the movie, and it completely pulled me out of the film and absolutely derailed the last hour of the movie. And it was something that I was like, are they really doing this? And then once they were beginning, I was like, wow, they're really making this like a big storyline in the movie. It was not for me. I don't think it was necessary to the movie at all. It only worsened it. And I just couldn't believe that's what the story was going for. It's not about, I'll just say this, in a particular controversy, I guess. Like people don't love age gaps. That had nothing to do with it. It was more the romantic chemistry that was in the movie was not for me and did not need to be in this movie. It's a very familiar movie. It offers nothing new, you know, from when the movie starts to where the movie ends, that what is exactly going to happen. So when you have a very familiar, simple story, it's a comedy. It's all about the comedy. I would say 70% of it just does not work in this movie, and I wanted to have a lot more heart and care for what's going on. So this to me is a disappointing miss, especially for someone who loves tennis. Did not totally work for me. Some of it worked for me, most of it did not. So that's my thoughts on Apple TV Plus's The Dink. I'm giving it a 2 out of 5 stars. I am going 44% for Apple TV's The Dink. Let me know your thoughts on this movie down in the comments. Like this video. Please subscribe to Max Talks Movies and my Patreon down below. And I'll see you guys in another video very soon.